I know a lot of you are thinking or confused or not yet decided on whether you are fit to become a lawyer. Are you ready to take the bar examinations? Are you ready to finish law school? Or are you even ready to enter law school? Okay? So by reading this book, you will get an idea on what to expect. This book highlighted two basic points. Number one, your knowledge of the law, and number two, your proficiency in the English language. Well, bar exam is a written examination in English. So, kung sasagot ka sa examination na to, you are not allowed to use your local dialect or even the Filipino language. You have to answer in English. So, you must be able to communicate your ideas in English. Grammatically correct English. So, kung may problem ka with your grammar, you better address that first before taking up the bar examinations. Because according to the Supreme Court, a lot of those who failed in the bar examinations failed not because they lacked knowledge of the law, but because they could not communicate their ideas correctly in English. So that's one. And the second basic point to consider is your knowledge of the law. Take note, this is an examination to become a lawyer. Okay? So the examiner must be convinced that you already know the law and you can be given the license to practice law. So make sure that you have substantial knowledge of the law. So if you're not yet sure that you've learned enough in law school, or that you delayed taking the bar examinations for a couple of years, maybe you have to give yourself more time to study the law so that before taking the bar examinations, you will be equipped with sufficient knowledge of the law, and you can also communicate your ideas well in the English language. That your decision to take the bar examination must be based on your readiness. Okay? It should not be influenced by the personality of the bar chairperson, as mentioned by Commissioner Villanueva. It should not be influenced by the percentage of those who passed the bar examinations in the previous bar. Kasi may mga belief na kung mababa ang passing rate last bar examination, then the following bar examination would yield a higher passing percentage. So dapat when you decide to take up the bar examination, you should not rely on those, because sabi nga ni ComTed, those are fake news. So, ang pagpasa sa bar examination ay hindi nakadepende doon. Nakadepende yan sa'yo at sa magiging output mo. As I also emphasize in the book that bar examination is not actually a competition among the examinees. You are simply competing with yourself. So give your best. If the examiner is convinced that you know the law and you can communicate your ideas in English, then you will be given a passing grade. Okay? Hindi na iniisip ng mga examiners ano ba yung percentage ng passing rate last year, or the bar chairperson is not the one who will be grading your booklet. So hindi nakadepende rin sa kanya. Okay? Once you've decided to take up the bar examination, this book offers us a guide. Okay? It will guide you on how to start. Okay? How to start your bar exam review? Well, you can start by making your own calendar. I also presented in the book my personal calendar on how I allocated my time during the review, how many days did I have at the time, and so that you will also know if you still have sufficient time to review. Okay? I think you have more than enough time, because the bar examination will be given in November. Nung time ko kasi it was given in October. So comparing the number of days when I started the review, and if you will start the review now, you will have more than ample time to review. Okay. Aside from making your own calendar, you can start by securing review materials. Okay? You can check your available books, yung mga ginamit mo sa law school, what books are updated, what books are outdated, and what books what books are not available and you have to purchase. hindi naman kailangan i-purchase lahat. Okay? So, tingnan mo kung ano lang yung kailangan. And if you have redundant materials, get rid of the redundant materials because you cannot read everything. So, yung tama lang. Okay? Kasi kapag marami kang masyadong materials and you wanted to read everything, you have so little at time, mapuprostrate ka lang. And this frustration might lead in your lack of confidence because you thought you can read a lot, more than one book in one subject, tapos hindi naman pala kaya ng time. One review book, along with the codal provisions and memory aid would be enough. And do not forget, of course, the number one source of reference would be the syllabus. The syllabus, which is available at the Supreme Court website. That's the first material that you must download because the syllabus will provide you with an outline of the topics covered by the bar examinations. Baka nagbabasa ka, hindi naman pala covered sa bar. So you have always to check the syllabus. Yung syllabus ang una at huli niyong babasahin. Why? Because upon reading everything, you have to check again the syllabus so that tingnan mo kung anong naaalala mo at may naaalala ka ba. Okay? So once na binasa mo ang syllabus and you can recall something about those topics, then you are now ready to take the bar examinations. For the review proper, the book emphasized on time management. How to manage your time. Okay? The book emphasized that time is limited when it comes to review. So, hindi pwedeng pabanjing-banjing lang. Hindi pwedeng, sige, I'll hold the book now and then I'll finish this anytime, di ba, in the next 2 weeks or in the next 3 weeks. Hindi pwedeng ganon. So, this book emphasized on time management, and I also shared how I manage my time during the review. Lagi akong may alarm clock. And I always make it a point to compute the number of hours that I have in a week. And check as well my reading speed. How fast do how many pages can I cover in an hour while reading a specific book? And then after knowing the average number of pages that I can cover in an hour, I could actually compute or approximate the time that I need to spend in order to finish the book. So if you need a guide on how to do that, well, this book provides a guide on how to manage your time during the review proper. Okay. This book also emphasized on focus and commitment. As mentioned by Commissioner Ted a while ago, nakalagay dyan, avoid Netflix. If you can deactivate your Facebook account, better. Or wag mo i-deactivate, but please schedule your time if you want to log in or check the account or the status of your friends. You have to control, okay, and schedule the same. Hindi pwedeng maya. Or ako nung time ko kasi hindi pa kasi uso yung mga Facebook, no? Ang uso ng text messaging. So what I did, I changed my number and I also turned off my phone. Okay? And I gave my number only to limited persons who can contact me whenever there is an emergency or very important matters. Okay? I also scheduled the time when I can go out with family and friends because review is a full-time job. Hindi pwedeng singit-singit mo lang. Kasi ultimately, baka pagdating ng 1 month before the bar examinations, ubos na yung oras mo, wala kang confidence to take it. So, it's too late. As well, also, the book emphasized on commitment. You must always remind yourself on why you want to become a lawyer and how much do you want it. Hindi pwedeng napipilitan lang. Because this really requires giving your best and giving your all, giving your 100%. Magiging anti-social ka, pagsasalosan yung pag-aaral mo ng mga loved ones mo, and this would be asking much from you. So, dapat maging committed ka dyan. Because, kapag naipasa mo naman yan, yung fruit ng iyong preparation at yung mga sacrifices is worth it.